Hello! This camcorder that I bought for $25 on eBay delivers authentic looking vintage video covering as many as 4 decades. Let me start with television news. Betacam SP ruled supreme in the 1990s. According to Sony, more than 350,000 Betacam SP devices had been sold worldwide as of early 1997. DV launched in 1995 as a consumer video format, but quickly became accepted by professionals who rated it as comparable to Betacam SP. I'm using a camcorder that records standard definition video to an SD card in a DVD-compatible format at a lower bitrate than DV, yet thanks to a more advanced codec, the image quality is comparable to DV and therefore comparable to Betacam SP. Another similarity with the professional video of that time is that this camcorder employs a CCD sensor, the same type of pickup that was used in Betacam SP camcorders, which means that the picture has similar recognizable traits. So all I need to make a news report is set up the camcorder on a tripod, connect a microphone, and I can deliver a news report with the 1990s broadcast quality. I'm standing in front of a fence that blocks off the path that local school kids use for decades to go to school and to a local park. But now, as you can see, this fence goes all the way into the creek, blocking the path and making it impossible to go around that fence. The battle between personal and communal, between private property and public interest, will continue in City Hall. Thank you for watching our channel. Next up is amateur video from the 2000s. DV allowed amateurs to produce professional quality videos for the first time, and many skate videos made in 2000s have been shot with a Sony VX1000 mini DV camcorder. It became immensely popular because it was one of the first DV camcorders after all. It offered advanced features like 3CCD image pickup, manual control over exposure, white balance, focus and audio, firewire output and a top handle. And last but definitely not least, it was compatible with the popular Century Optics MK1 fisheye lens. My camcorder has 44.6mm lens in 4x3 mode, and this Bauer wide-angle adapter is 0.38. Now the problem is this camcorder does not have a thread for lens attachments, but it still has a sort of a lip around the lens with the inner diameter slightly larger than 34mm. So I can take this 34 to 37 step up ring and put some tape on the threads and push this ring in and wrap it with gaffer's tape. Another thing, I need a caddy with a handle because the camcorder doesn't have one, and I think this will do. It looks quite festive. And finally, I'm not a skater, but I like cycling. Here's a short bike ride recorded with this setup. By the way, have you noticed vertical light flares here and here? These are saturation trails characteristic to CCD. They are actually a defect, something that camera manufacturers try to suppress But these flares serve as a marker that dates your video as coming from the 1990s or early 2000s. To obtain the late 1980s and 1990s home video vibe, you can record your digital video onto VHS VCR and then digitize it back. This is what I've done here. This is completely authentic because the process is similar to what happens in a VHS or Hi8 camcorder. The image is taken from a CCD sensor, converted into analog form, and recorded on tape in a very band-limited format. So both black and white and color resolution suffer, but color resolution actually suffers the most, which is why you see color become blotchy and spilling to other objects. Another option is to use plugins like NTSC RS, which provides very believable VHS look. And finally, a believable simulation of late 1960s and 1970s home movies, which were shot with an 8mm film camera. Standard 8mm film camera runs at 16 frames per second, Super 8 film camera runs at 18 frames per second, but also can run at 12 frames per second to save film. I'm going to produce a 15 frames per second video, which will be right there between 12 and 16 frames per second rates. I'm going to set shutter speed to 1/30 and shoot my footage. The camcorder shoots 30 frames per second interlaced video, but at 1/30 shutter speed, it becomes effectively progressive scan 30 frames per second video. Sadly, the full progressive frame is split between two interlaced frames, but I can correct it by shifting my video one field. I also can reduce color streaking caused by the interlaced nature of the video by blurring chroma a little. So in this preparatory step, I generate a proper 30 frames per second progressive scan video. Now I can drop it to my timeline and remove every other frame, effectively converting the frame rate to 15 frames per second. At this frame rate, 1/30 shutter speed translates to 180 degrees shutter angle, just like on a film camera. To better sell the effect, I'm using a film overlay that has a little grain and some crooked edges to resemble a projector film gate. You can of course use the same approach with a smartphone video, but even if you can force it to use 1/30 shutter, the moment you move the smartphone, the illusion will vanish because smartphones use CMOS sensor that has rolling shutter, which means it exhibits skew and jello. The Canon FS100 has CCD sensor that has global shutter, just like film cameras. Well, you might say that film cameras do not have global shutter. They have rotating shutter, but because film camera shutter rotates in an out of focus plane, it effectively behaves as a global shutter. And all video cameras from the middle of the 1980s to the middle of the 2000s have global shutter. This camcorder has global shutter because it has a CCD sensor. This ensures that the frame geometry is not distorted, and as such, the picture is faithful to either a film camera or to a 1990s 2000s video camera. You can use any camcorder with a CCD sensor to obtain vintage-looking video. This is the Canon FS100. Canon was late to this format that combines a CCD sensor, tapeless recording onto either flash memory or a built-in hard disk drive, and standard definition video compatible with DVD. I bought mine camcorder for $15 plus $10 shipping, so $25 altogether. It does everything that a $1,000 tapeless build can do in a smaller package and with better quality. Thank you, please like, subscribe and comment, and every bit of interaction helps me to promote my videos. Goodbye!